Imagine approaching the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray as evening settles in. The body sits low and wide, confident without trying too hard. Under streetlights, the paint carries a deep glow and the sharp LED headlights cut forward like a focused gaze. Every crease and vent feels intentional, shaped by air and speed rather than decoration. It has the presence of something far more exotic, the kind of car that makes conversations pause as it rolls by. You open the door and step inside, and the outside world immediately fades. The cabin wraps around you in a way that feels personal, almost tailored. The seat grips your shoulders and back, just enough to remind you this car is serious, while still being comfortable enough for long drives. Leather surfaces feel smooth and cool under your hands, broken up by carbon fiber and metal accents that catch soft ambient lighting at night. The screens glow clearly, modern but not overwhelming, like instruments in a cockpit rather than flashy gadgets. Sitting here, you feel centered, calm, and quietly excited. Then you press the start button, the engine fires behind you, and the sound isn't distant. It's intimate. A deep, controlled rumble fills the cabin, vibrating gently through the seat. As you pull onto the road, the Stingray moves with surprising grace. At low speeds, it's composed and easy, almost relaxed. But press the accelerator, and the car responds instantly, surging forward with a smooth, powerful push that pins you back just enough to raise your heartbeat. On a winding road, the steering feels alive in your hands. You sense the pavement through subtle feedback, the car leaning into corners with balance and confidence. It doesn't feel nervous or wild. It feels precise, like it's working with you, not against you. At night, the road ahead is framed by crisp headlights, the engine's note rising and falling. Behind you, like a soundtrack designed just for this moment. And then there's the realization that changes everything. This experience, this sound, this presence comes at a price that feels almost unreal for what you're getting. The 2026 Corvette Stingray delivers supercar emotion without supercar distance. When you finally park and step away, the engine ticking softly as it cools, you can't help but look back, because this isn't just a car you drive, it's a journey you feel, one that stays with you long after the lights fade and the night grows quiet. The moment you see the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, it doesn't just arrive, it announces itself. Low, wide, and unapologetically aggressive. This is not a car that asks for attention, it commands it. The sharp creases of the body catch the light like a blade, while the mid-engine stance reminds you that this is no longer just America's sports car, it's America's supercar. Slip closer and every detail feels intentional. The sculpted air intakes breathe like a living machine, feeding power to the heart beating just inches behind the driver. Open the door and the cockpit wraps around you like a fighter jet. The driver-so-comprised interior feels tight, purposeful, and emotional. Carbon accents, premium leather, and that iconic divider running down the center, reminding you that this car was built for one thing, the drive. Press the start button, and the Stingray comes alive with a deep mechanical growl. The 6.2-liter V8 doesn't scream for attention, it roars with authority. As you pull away, the dual-clutch transmission shifts with surgical precision, snapping through gears in milliseconds. Every press of the throttle pins you back. Every corner feels flatter, sharper, more confident than before. On the road, the 2026 Stingray feels balanced, planted, and alive. The steering talks to you. The chassis listens to you. It's fast when you want speed, calm when you want control, and thrilling every second in between. This isn't raw chaos. It's refined aggression. And that's the magic of the 2026 Corvette Stingray. It delivers supercar performance without losing its soul. It's emotional without being intimidating. A machine that doesn't just take you somewhere, makes you feel something every mile of the journey. This is not just a Corvette, this is a statement. Picture the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray under city lights at night. The paint doesn't just reflect light, it bends it. Sharp LED signatures slice through the darkness, tracing the car's low, wide shape like neon scars. From the front, it looks predatory, crouched and ready. From the side, The mid-engine proportions give it that exotic supercar stance, all muscles stretched tight over precision engineering. Even standing still, the Stingray feels fast, like it's holding its breath. Now open the door and slide inside. The door shuts with a solid, confident thud, sealing you into a cockpit that feels purpose-built around your body. The seat hugs you firmly, supportive yet comfortable, wrapped in leather that feels cool and premium under your fingertips. Your hands fall naturally onto the steering wheel, thick, perfectly shaped, with controls that feel mechanical and deliberate. Carbon fiber trim catches the ambient glow, while the digital displays come alive softly, bathing the cabin in a futuristic light. At night, the interior feels like a private command center, centered, intimate, and powerful. Press the start button. The engine ignites behind you, not in front, and the sound is unmistakable. A deep, vibrating growl fills the cabin, echoing through your spine. It's not noise, it's a heartbeat. Ease onto the road, and the Stingray glides forward smoothly, almost politely, until you press harder. Then everything changes. The throttle responds instantly, pushing you back into the seat as the car surges forward. Corners feel sharp and confident, the steering precise and communicative, like the car is reading your thoughts before you act. As speed builds, the road blurs, but the car stays calm. It feels planted, balanced, and incredibly alive beneath you. This is a machine that rewards confidence, that makes every drive feel cinematic, whether it's a late-night cruise or an empty stretch of highway. And then there's the price. That's the final emotional twist, because despite its supercar looks, its exotic layout, and its spine-tingling performance, the 2026 Corvette Stingray remains shockingly attainable. It delivers a level of drama, craftsmanship, and driving emotion that feels far beyond its cost. When you step out and walk away, you don't just glance back, you stare. Because the Corvette Stingray doesn't just take you places, it leaves an imprint, a memory, a feeling that lingers long after the engine goes quiet.